guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm doing a little palette collection video. I just recently went through all of my palettes and got rid of some that I just didn't use, that were just sitting there for like years. So I figured it's the best time to do a palette collection video because this is like the least amount of palettes I'm ever gonna have. And then later on I can just do like an updated version. So yeah, these are just all of the palettes that I probably will actually use and they won't just sit there forever. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe before you leave. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So I thought it would be perfect to start this video off with my first palette ever. It's the Morphe 35W palette. I'm like hitting the pan on so many. It's just pan on some of them, just pan. This palette is the OG, okay? I got this palette, I bought myself this palette. Oh geez, when did I buy it? I bought it for my birthday. And yeah, 7th grade I think, or 8th grade. This palette is actually a really, really good palette. I don't even know if they still have this palette. They might. And this was when Morphe was this, when this was their logo. Now they are updated. This is what the old one looks like. And this is what the new palettes look like. So definitely an upgrade. This palette is really, really good. If they do still have it, I'm not sure if they still do, but it has, on the top row, it's all like super good transition shades. And then you have some colors like purples, pink, oranges, peach. You've got the like neutrals that you need, the browns, the darker browns. You've got golds, a whole bunch of shimmers that are actually so good. Black, like a deep burgundy, so many good shades. Like this palette has it all. And it's not that expensive either. Their palettes run from like anywhere from like 15 to like 30. They're really cheap. Morphe palettes are just really, really good quality. I don't think I've tried one that I didn't like the quality. They're all really good quality. So I guess I'll just keep on going with Morphe and I'll show you guys all of the Morphe palettes I have right now. And the next palette is the Morphe 25D palette. This is a smaller one, so it has less, but it's like an all neutral palette. So it's got like a ton of neutrals. They're all just really, really good. They're all different too. They look like, it looks like a lot of them are the same, but they all are different. They all have like different undertones. Some of them have like some shine to it, some of them don't. I bought this palette in a bundle with this one and the Morphe 35M palette, which I'm going to show you guys next. But it was a really good deal actually. And there's a ton of palettes that are this size. These are the 35s, these are the 25s. So the 25s are cheaper because they come with 25 shades. This is a really good neutrals palette if you just like neutrals and you just want to use neutrals. This is a really good palette for that because it's super good quality, a ton of shades, and it's not that expensive either. The next palette is the Morphe 35M palette. I've talked about this palette on my channel before. I actually have a tutorial, an older one, using this palette. I love this palette. So cute, and I got it in the bundle with the 25D, but I actually really like this palette. I do use it a lot. It has like some good shades. Like I didn't have like any good like greens, so I got a couple good ones there. Has some good purples, reds, oranges, some good neutrals. It has a really good range of colors, and they're all really wearable. They're not like super crazy. So you can get a ton of looks out of this palette. The last Morphe palette I own is the Morphe 39L Hit the Lights palette. It's so freaking cute. I love this. The packaging is so good. And then it's so big too, guys. There's so many shades. 39 shades to be exact. And These ones down here, like neons. These ones are so cute. I love this one right here. That's so super cute. These are really good shimmers. These are like more neutrals, and then these ones are like a little bit fiery reds. I just love it. This is a really good palette. My boyfriend got it for me for Christmas, I think. Yeah, Christmas. So, shout out to my boo. Moving on from Morphe, now I'm moving on to ColourPop palettes. And this palette is the ColourPop Yes Please palette. I have talked a bunch about this palette because I love this palette. It's so stinking good. ColourPop has a million palettes and they're so good and they're so cheap. So definitely, if you don't have any ColourPop palettes and you need some cheap palettes, ColourPop is the way to go. They are so, so good. This palette specifically, I love because I actually use it a ton. I didn't have any good yellow shades. Yellow is like a necessity color. You need a good yellow, and it's hard to find a palette with a good yellow because they are never pigmented enough. They're never pigmented enough. And this one is just the best yellow. This gold right here is like my go-to gold. This like pale color here is like my go-to for when I'm cutting my crease. This is a good transition color, so is this one. It's just filled with such good shades that like I actually use and I love them. So this palette is just a yes, yes, yes. And I think my boyfriend bought me this one too. This is a definitely 10 out of 10. Recommend. You need this palette. The next ColourPop palette is the ColourPop Golden State of Mind palette. This palette is literally just all shimmers. They're all shimmery. This palette's just really good to have because some palettes have shimmers, but they're not super good. And these shimmers are really good. There's a ton of different like shades. There's like a pinky pearly one, a blue pearly one, gold. There's like a burgundy shimmer. Like there's one for any look that you're gonna do. So this palette is super good to have if you just want to have options for shimmers. This is really good palette and it's super cheap, obviously. So moving on from ColourPop, now I'm going to show you guys my BH Cosmetics palettes. BH Cosmetics has really, really good palettes. I like them, but some of them are hit or miss. Like some of them are super good quality and some of them are like just not it at all. Usually though, their collab palettes are like most of the time super good and I love them. Like this palette is the BH Cosmetics Carly Bible palette. I remember when I got this palette, I was so excited because I love Carly Bible. It comes with 10 eyeshadow shades and 4 highlighter shades. This one is literally gone because it's so good. I loved this highlighter. I like solely used this specific highlighter for so long. These ones are like a little dark for me. So I've used them as like eyeshadow like shimmers. They're really, really good. I love using highlighters as like eyeshadow shimmers because they just pop so good. Oh, it's so cute. I haven't used this palette in a really long time. I just couldn't really let it go because I just love it so much. And it brings up a lot of memories of me learning how to do makeup, and it's just like one of those palettes that's like nostalgic and like I just love. So I couldn't let her go. But this is a really good palette. I don't even think it's still sold. I don't think so, because usually collabs are like limited time things. Next is the BH Cosmetics Daisy Marquez palette. I love her. This cover comes off and it's a cute little mirror, and then you stick it right in here, and it's like the cutest little like vanity thing for you to do your makeup. Oh, I just love it. I love when palettes come with mirrors specifically, but this was just a really cute idea on their part. Daisy, you killed it, girl. But this palette's really cute. I love all the shades in it. This is also my favorite color, so I'm just like, it's so cute. I'll probably keep it for like ever because it's so cute. I love, love, love this palette. It's really cute. It's really good. I like the shades in it. This color specifically is such a cute color. Oh, I love that. But this little purpley shade's really good. The yellow is actually pretty good in this palette. It's not as good as the ColourPop one, I will say, but it is really good. And I judge palettes really heavily based on how good their like yellow is. The next palette I'm going to be talking about is the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. And I'm sure if you know anything about makeup and you watch videos, you've definitely heard about this palette. It is an oldie but a goodie. So vibrant. I love this palette. They killed it with this palette. So good. So many years later, I adore this palette. This is my palette like go-to if I need colors. This is just it. This is like all you need. It has like the whole rainbow. So cute. I freaking adore this palette. I did expect this palette to be a lot bigger when I ordered it. It's pretty little, but because they're like such vibrant shades, you don't use a lot of them anyways, so they are actually the perfect size for how much you're going to use them. Okay, next, another oldie but goodie is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. This one is an OG palette right here. This palette was everywhere when this first came out, and I remember when I got this palette, I was like, oh, got my Modern Renaissance, I'm that bitch. The reason this palette was so popular is because one, the quality is wicked good, and two, it has a good range of shades. Like this over here, there's some good transition shades, some good shimmers over here. These are really cute shimmers, I love them still. And then you can get super cute looks with these like purpley, mauve shades. And then you got your dark browns over here, which are necessities. And it's just really good. I love this palette. You can get a ton of different looks out of this palette too. Another palette that I adore is the NYX Mystic Petals palette. It is just so cute. I love this palette. It has the cutest little like pastel-y purple shades. Oh, these are so cute. This shade right here is super cute. This one up here is super cute. It's just really adorable. I get the cutest looks from this palette. I love them. This gives me like fairy princess vibes. I love it. This is the Midnight Orchid version. There's two versions of this. There's this one, and then there's, I forgot what the other one was called. But the other one has like subculture vibes. So like if you know like those like grungy green colors, stuff like that, that's what the like opposite of this palette is. The next palette is the Butter London Natural Goddess palette. I got this palette in a little boxy charm, and it's wicked cute. I don't really use it that much, but I still have it because it has some really good shades. Like this blue right here is so cute. This palette's really good quality too, and it has a really good dark brown shade and some really cute shimmers. It's just a cute palette. I wouldn't like buy this palette if it wasn't sent to me for free, but it's cute, so I kept it. And last but not least is the Dose of Colors Sassy Sienna's palette. This one's like broken. I got this sent to me in a boxy charm, and it came broken. I still haven't fixed it yet. That shade's like all broken, so I can't hold it up all the way, but this is what it looks like. I have tried this palette like a little bit. I've tried a couple of shades, and it's really good quality. I do like it, and it's like all like neutrals and peachy shades, so I kept it because it's just a really useful palette to have, especially if they're gonna be good shade, like good quality eyeshadows. It's good to keep. But I do still have to fix it. I have to like crunch it up, put like alcohol, pat it down, all that stuff. So that is all of the palettes that I own. Like I said, I just got rid of a ton, so I don't have that many right now. My collection is definitely gonna grow some more because I can't seem to just not buy more makeup. It's like not possible. I will do an updated version and show you guys what's new. I have like a ton of video ideas, so I'm like backed up a little bit trying to get them all out. But I promise, if I promised that I would do a video, or if you suggested one and you really want to see it, I promise I'm going to get them out to you. I just only release 3 videos a week. I can only film so much, but I promise I will get all the content out to you guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel, subscribing. All of your support means beyond so much to me. I just checked yesterday and I had 55 subscribers, which is so awesome. That is like amazing to me that even like one person wants to watch me talk about makeup, do makeup, talk it all, do anything. So that's really awesome. That was like really like a spirit lifter. So thank you so much to all 55 of you, and anyone who's new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe. When I get to 100 subscribers, I'm gonna be doing a big giveaway. I don't know if I'll be giving away a palette or maybe a couple different things, skincare, I don't know. Let me know down below what you guys would like to see in a giveaway. If you want a certain palette, certain different palettes, lipsticks, whatever you guys want, let me know down below, and once we hit that 100 subscribers mark, I will do a giveaway. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.